All right. Let's review what we know. Everybody, pencil down. Pencils down. Eyes up here. Notice that R is parallel to Q. Has to be parallel to Q. Corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. 2, 1, 7, 6, 15. Good. Corresponding angles on this diagram are always blank. Congruent. Thank you. When these lines are parallel, and they are, corresponding angles are going to be congruent. Very good. Okay, now we're going to do alternate interior. Will they be congruent? On this diagram, will alternate interior? Yes. Why do they have to be congruent? Because the lines are parallel. Okay. Angle 4, 3. Okay, I thought by Thursday everybody know this. We've been doing it since Monday. So let me start over. 8, 5. Good. That was a little better. Still, I don't think everybody knows it. Alternate exterior. 2, 6. Do we understand about alternate exterior and alternate interior? They're going to be, on this diagram, congruent. Congruent is the word I need to hear. Everybody, let's do it again. Alternate interior and alternate exterior angles on this diagram, because these are parallel, are always, thank you. What does congruent mean? Same side, same measure on this. When we're talking about congruent on this, same measure. Okay, now we're going to talk about vertical angles. Vertical angles. When two lines intersect, are vertical angles always congruent? Yes. When two lines intersect, vertical angles are always congruent. Always. Always. When two lines intersect. So, 2 is vertical to 4. 1 is vertical to 5, 6. Good. They're vertical angles. Now, those are all congruent. Now we're going to talk about supplementary. Are supplementary angles congruent to each other? No. What do? They add up to 180. What else adds to 180? Okay, just a minute. Let's go back. Vertical angles add to 180? No, because if that's 30 and that's 30, vertical angles do not add to 180. Vertical angles are congruent. They do not add to 180. Supplementary angles add to 180. Tori, what were you going to say about it? Oh, I'm sorry. So supplementary angles add to 180. What else makes 180? Same side interior angles? Now, corresponding, like 2 and 5 correspond, they're just the same measure. They're congruent. Calculators down. Corresponding angles are congruent. What else? Okay, we've named same side interior angles are supplementary. 1 and 2 are supplementary. What else adds to 180? Yay. Angles in a triangle. Very good. Something else adds to 180. A square and a triangle are two different things. Okay? These two adjacent angles, right, make a straight line. A straight line also is 180 degrees. No, a parallelogram is 360 degrees. Parallelogram, 360. Okay, so name me a supplementary angle to angle 2. 3 and 1. Good. Supplementary angle to 6. 5 and 7. Supplementary to 8. And 4. Yes, very good. 8 and 4 are called what? Same side interior. And since they're same side interior, and they can only be called that since those are parallel. Since they're same side interior, they have to add to 180. That makes them supplementary. Okay, I need to show you something because I think some people are having trouble seeing the angles. There's angle 4. There's angle 8. Do 4 and 8 look congruent? Well, yeah, there's no way they look congruent. That's obtuse and that's acute. Do y'all see it? From here to here, how big it is? There to there, it's closed, more closed in. So that's acute and that's obtuse. Together they make a supplementary angle. 180 degrees. Okay? You're getting that? I hope so. Okay, now let's look at this. These two lines are parallel. I'm going to call this transversal K. What do I know about this angle and that angle? One's obtuse and one's acute. They're both going to, now let's go back. Let's go back, and just because one's obtuse and one's acute doesn't make them add to 180. These are add to 180 because they're same side interior. If I have this angle and that obtuse angle, that doesn't mean they add to 180. That doesn't mean they add to 180. No, because that could be 30 and that could be 95. Those don't add to 180. Okay? So these add to 180 because these two lines are parallel and these are same side interior. So I'm going to put one mark there. They're not congruent, are they? What could I write about that? 3x minus 1 plus 5x equals, very good. How do I solve that? No. Thank you, Brooke. 8x minus 1 is 180. Add your like terms, guys. We did problems way harder than this right here. I had them on both sides and everything else, so we should know how to do that. Now, what's the next step? No, not yet. You got to add 1, people. Then you're going to divide by 8. Remember, you have to add or subtract first. We had to combine like terms. Then we had to add or subtract. Remember, you do the opposite of PEMDAS. Goodness gracious. How did I forget PEMDAS? Been teaching that for years. So you start at the opposite. You have to add or subtract first. Okay. One more thing. Let me see if I can draw it like I want to draw it. Okay. If I tell you, raise your hand when you know the angle measure I'm about to put there. Raise your hand. Don't say it out loud. If this is 80, what's this angle right here? Oh, I love it. Look at all the hands. Because it is simple, 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 simple. Should be. Trent. Sean. Daniel. Emily. Tori. David. Cameron. Why is it 100? Tell them. Yay. Why does this have to add to 180? It's a straight line right there. Awesome. Okay, if I tell you, let's see. Oh, if I tell you that's 40, raise your hand if you know this angle. Katie. Madison. Oh, you lost it? Okay, I'm sorry. Kristen. Dave. Logan. Emily. Are they right?
Yes, because 80 plus 40 equals 120.
Why does this have to equal 60? Tell them.
Because 80 plus 40 equals 120. And 120 plus 60 equals 180.
There you go. All three angles have to equal to 180. Raise your hand when you know the measure of that angle. This one. Hayden? Willie? Logan? Good. Why does that have to be 120? Everybody say it. Good. Okay, now I'm going to draw. Oops. I should have been where it connected. Okay, I'm going to draw a line that is parallel to this line. These are parallel. These are parallel. Tell me, or raise your hand when you know the measure of that one. And be prepared to tell me why. You got it. Kristen? This and this is alternate interior. There's another reason. Logan?
Same side interior.
Good. Same side interior. These two have to equal 180 because these two lines are parallel. So these have to equal 180. This is the transversal right here. Two parallel lines. See, there's two transversals going through it. I'm talking about this one. This and this have to equal 180. Awesome. Raise your hand when you know the measure of that one. And there's three reasons for that. There's three reasons for that. Be prepared to tell me one of them. Hayden. Good. Why is it 80? Yay. Same side interior. That has to be. Another reason, Emily. All three of these angles have to equal 180. Awesome. David, the other reason.
Alternate inside interior.
Yeah, alternate interior. Alternate interior angles. Awesome. Very good. I am super impressed. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. First of all, page 139 and the back has to be finished and turned in. No. Page 139 and the back. Some may have already finished it and turned it in. Page 139 in the back. Look on the board. It's over there. Page 139 in the back. Then, page 197 out of the book. You have to tear it out. Attach your notebook paper. I need to tell you something important about that notebook paper. About that page. I need you to listen. On page 197, when you, well, it was, but you have it written. No, okay. Okay, listen. On page 197, when you get to number 15, are you hearing me? When you get to number 15, you can't go use what you got for 11 and 12 for 15. It's like it starts over. Hey, this is important. You can't use your information from 11 or 12. When we solve equations and we get x is 5 on the first one, x is not 5 all the way down the page, is it? No. So you're starting over. I wish they'd have used a different diagram, but they didn't. So we got to use what we have. So when you get to 15, forget what you know about the angle measures. Forget what you know. And you're going to attach your notebook paper, matching up the holes, and turn it in. Then I have another page I want you to do. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do the second page. We just put it in a packet so it'll be easier. But you're only going to do D35, D36. If you question what to do, Miss Kent wrote it on the board for you. That's the order we want it done in. 1 and 2 have to be turned in. The 139, the 197. Do not turn in D35, D36. Okay? Any questions? Positive, we know it. Good deal.